Well, the weekend is almost here, and that means just one thing. New movies are coming out for you to enjoy this weekend. But before you buy your ticket, we have a local critic here to give us the 411 on this week's new big release, Riddick. Lonita Cook is the Kansas City arts and entertainment writer for TheExaminer.com. So my first question is, okay, this is like the third Riddick film, but there was such a huge gap between, Riddick #1 and Riddick #2. Is this the third one? Is it the third installment? Is it still fresh? I mean,
is it fresh?
Is it fresh?
That's a great question. Riddick, I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, if this is your genre, this is your film. Riddick has all the good stuff. It's got betrayal, survival, grief. It's got lovable characters, deplorable characters, and that nonchalant humor that makes Riddick so awesome. But it balances it out with some really nice tension and drama too. So.
Now, I saw the original Chronicles of Riddick back when it came out in 1972. It has been that long. So what is this particular Riddick about?
This Riddick, it's kind of a continuation from the Chronicles of Riddick, but then in terms of the narrative structure, it harkens back to Pitch Black, which was the first one in the Riddick saga. It's kind of, you've got Riddick stranded on a deserted planet. He's with a bunch of strangers who could care less if he lives or dies. But Riddick is not their biggest threat. You've got something else out there that's coming for them all, so.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think the most important question of the day is, how often is Vin Diesel shirtless in this movie?
Oh, well, let me tell you this. Vin Diesel is, if you're going for the eye candy, you will not be disappointed. But unfortunately, he's only got that shirt off for about 5 seconds.
Ugh.
I was like, yeah.
Okay, now Riddick is rated R. What is it rated R for? Obviously, action and
action, violence, strong language, and there's actually a little nudity. So it's got that good R rating. But aside from like age appropriateness, Riddick really does have something awesome for everybody. It's got action and drama, and it's got like these really cool moments where he's all alone, and you got this really wonderful character work. So if you're like me and you like to get into the crevices of a character, you're going to get that depth in this movie. Absolutely.
Something for everyone. That is high praise coming from you.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, do I go see it in the theaters? Do I see it in IMAX? Or do I wait for it to come out on Netflix? What do I do?
I'm going to encourage everybody to go see it in the theater, because movies are made to be experienced in the theater. But this one is quite an experience. It's got great kill scenes. I know that's kind of weird to say, phenomenal fight scenes and kill scenes, but they're really creative. They pull back on the CGI, and so they make it really natural. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
All right, I'm putting you on the spot. What was your favorite part and your least favorite part about the film?
Ooh, my favorite part. I'm gonna have to say it is Riddick himself, because you've got this character who's kind of badass, he's rough with it, but then you get these softer, more humanizing moments that really make this character sing. It is beautiful. And then the worst part, there's about 2.5 things. The half thing's not so bad. It's kind of grandiose. Riddick is kind of grandiose, and so he's moving from action hero kind of into the superhero segment. But that's not so bad. But then it's kind of guy heavy. The cast is guy heavy. I think the viewers will remember it as having like one woman, which is not cool.
Okay. Do you think there's going to be a Riddick 4?
There could be. I've heard that this is the last one, but this one, go see it and then let the fans speak. If this is your genre, this is your film.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I love that we match. We're matching McMattersons. We call each other. Twinsies,
Right.
twinsies. All right. Well.